Chris, what's going on? Long time no hear. How you doing? Ricky the Wolf, what's going on? And welcome everyone to the Dark Forest. Late night live stream. I know it's not super late, but it is dark outside. Casey the Wolf. How you doing, Casey? We got Ricky the Wolf and Casey the Wolf. Look at that. They must be a married couple or something. Yankee the Wolf. What is going on here? All these guys are blah the Wolf. Leslie Johnson the Wolf. I mean, oops, excuse me, Leslie Johnson. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Yeah, Vlad, that sounds like a dog man to me. Absolutely. Most cases I get, they seem to have like a dark grayish fur or a black fur in color, but definitely they seem to have red eyes. I've read some stories where they have amber colored eyes, so I don't know. You know, it seems like mostly they're a reddish color for the most part. So almost wondering if doing this live stream was a bad idea because my video just dropped 15 minutes ago. If that's going to mess up the algorithm at all with the viewership of that video that just came out, because people might come to the live stream instead of watching the new video that I just put out. Just chilling about the drive out of Charleston, Tennessee. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Interesting. Have you encountered a wolf man before? No, I've seen a coyote prints on the back of my car window when I was camping. But they were small prints. They were definitely like coyotes. Didn't have any food in there, so maybe they were just curious to look inside. That's as far as that goes, as far as cryptids are concerned. Can't say I never saw anything weird floating up in the sky now. I've seen some stuff in the sky. Definitely some UFO action, if I may say so myself. Dr. Squirrel. Hello, Zach. How's my good patient doing? Welcome, Dr. Squirrel. Did you have any nuts today? Let's see here. Supposed to be doing a live a podcast recording for two movies tonight, but it's not going to be until much later than usual because they're still finishing up watching the movie on their end. We were going to be doing movie reviews on Halloween from 1978 and Halloween 2, I believe that came out in 1982, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong with that, but yeah, I was just like, man, I wanted to go live tonight. I tried to go live on Thursday. I think I went live for about 15 minutes and I just cut it off. I was just not mentally in the right stage, form, mentality. My mind wasn't there correctly. I've had some personal stuff come up and it's not looking well. So I've been kind of stressed out with dealing with that, with some personal, nothing, with me, but, with everything that's going on with the pandemic right now, it's reached someone um, family-wise. So it's dealing with that mentally. It's not easy. You said nuts. Whoa. Boing. uh, Michael Myers has to be the most coolest, heartless masked killer out there. Maybe, I don't know. You got Jason Voorhees too, so I don't know. Jason Voorhees is killing kids and teens that are out camping at the lake at the camp. I mean, I don't know. I really like camping, so I think I'm probably more drawn to Friday the 13th more than I am to Halloween, just because I like the woods. I like going out in the forest and stuff like, so that kind of grabs my attention more than Halloween does. So the Halloween movies are okay. I've only seen part one and part two, and one of the remake ones that also had one of the supernatural actors, Jared Padalecki, if I'm saying that right. Um, I heard part three of Halloween is horrible, so I haven't even watched it. I haven't really watched any of the remakes or anything like that, but the original one was okay. Really, really slow, really bad acting with the girls dying. There was like no blood. I don't know, like it was just, it just dragged on. I was getting really bored, but I managed to work through it. Watched part two today for the first time, and I'll be honest, I didn't even finish the film. I got really bored. I made it right past the booby scene in the doctor's spa with the nurse and her little boy toy. And yeah, after the booby scene, I was just like, I'm bored. Like, this movie's not going fast enough for me. It lost my attention span. I tried, guys. I really did. But, you got to keep my attention, especially for a movie that doesn't really have a very good storyline plot. You got to keep my attention in other ways, or else I'm just going to turn it off or play on my phone and just turn it and just not even watch the movie while it's still playing on my TV. Let's see here. Jason has a good motive for doing it, and his Mo asked him to. Yeah, you mean his mom asked him to. And originally in Friday the 13th Part 1, his mother was actually the killer. Spoiler if anyone hasn't seen that. Sorry. It's a good thing you're still doing all right, Zach. Life can be very stressed no matter how hard you try to be positive. Absolutely. Just hoping for the best. Things are not looking good for a family member. They've been in the hospital for over a month, and complications have worsened to where they're basically saying it's not looking good. So and now we're just kind of waiting to see what everybody decides what to do. It's kind of a double-edged sword, and it hurts, and it's I'm trying to figure out how to deal with it mentally, because I've already lost family members, not from this, but just out of life itself and age, and when you lose people that you're close to, it's really hard to deal with those things. I know that's a part of life, and as you get older, those things happen, because as you get older, the people you looked up to get older too, and things happen. It's hard. Thumbs up on Jason. Yeah, absolutely. I need to catch up on a lot of those 80s slasher movies. I've only seen the original Friday the 13th. No, I take that back. I've seen the one where Jason is in outer space. That was an interesting movie. It wasn't that good to me either. It was the one in the spaceships and stuff, and Jason Voorhees was there in space. But other than that, I've only seen the original one where his mom was actually the killer. I've never seen any of the other ones in between. So, yeah, I need to catch up on those, I guess. That and the whole process, as we've been really trying to save our money to get into a house. Of course, being with the VA, I don't have to put 20% down, but we are responsible for closing costs, which that money has to be available up front during the escrow process. So, which is basically 3% of whatever the house value is or whatever decision is made or agreed upon for a house price. It's roughly around 3%, just to be safe. So, yeah, coming up with that money is challenging, but we're doing our best. We've been trying to save every month. And yeah, so far so good. We're actually about halfway there, so sooner the better. The sooner we get that 3%, the sooner we get pre-qualified again, even though we know where we stand. But pre-qualifications only last for 120 days, which is roughly about 4 months. And you have to do it again. And each time they do it, it affects your credit a little bit, so that's kind of a bummer. I don't know why that is. If someone does a credit check, it actually takes points off. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that at all. Like, why does it affect your score? But it does, for some odd reason. So, it hasn't quite been 120 days yet since we have got pre-qualified, but I know it's going to definitely take more than 120 days to come up with the last half of the 3%. But we will get there. At the end of the day, we'll get it, and we'll get into a house. Then I could set up my man cave with my computer and all my recording equipment, and I could set up shelves and everything for all my collections. Get some cool neon lights on the edges of the roofing, on the roof, around the corners and stuff. It'll be sick. It's going to be really cool. I could envision it in my head, but I don't know what kind of room I'm going to have to actually say, okay, this is how it's going to look, because it may be a square room, it might be a rectangular room, it might be like a basement. I don't know. Until we get a house and stuff like that, I won't know exactly how the layout is going to look for my YouTube room and my collection stuff and my recording area. But I know there's going to be like a lava lamp in there and some cool neon lights everywhere. Maybe some black lights. I don't know. I mean, probably not a black light. Definitely some cool neon strip lights around the corners, or all around the edges of the wall and roof, all around the roofing. That'll be cool. A lava lamp. Gotta have a lava lamp. Definitely. But, yeah. Let's see here. Jason X. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the one I saw in outer space. Was not really that interested in that movie. Jason has more movies and more brutal kills than Michael. That's a fact. There you go. And that's why I like Friday the 13th better. More blood, more killing. Keep the attention span going, guys, I will say this about the Halloween movies. I love the music. I love the music that's playing in those movies. It's so good. Really good. That's probably the best thing about the movies for Halloween is the music. And with Friday the 13th, it's... Gotta love that. That's great, too. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Thank you, Ricky the Wolf. I appreciate that. Definitely. Freddy vs. Jason movie was a great idea. My problem with that film is they turned it into a comedy. And to me, it ruined it. Because Freddy vs. Jason was a great idea. It was a great concept. But there was way too much humor in that film. I know Freddy's kind of a funny guy, but it was a little too much for me in that movie. And I don't like to mix horror movies with comedy as little as possible. Unless the movie's meant to be a comedy and they're just making it horror themed, like Zombieland, like that's okay. But Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, like, those are meant to be scary movies. So don't put a lot of humor in those movies. I mean, that's just my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, so. Um, I didn't really care for Freddy versus Jason. I see a couple of you guys in here commenting that you like it. That's great. You know, I'm happy for you. I didn't think it was that good. I did watch it, yes, absolutely. I saw it. It just didn't. I was disappointed. I was expecting a horror movie, and that's not what it was to me. Go go Godzilla. Yeah. I've seen a few Godzilla movies in my day, and a couple different King Kongs too, and Mighty Joe Young. If you guys don't know about Mighty Joe Young, check it out. It's like a miniature version of King Kong. Very old school movie, probably from the 60s, maybe even older than that. It's called Mighty Joe Young. I remember that movie too. That was also a classic. Oh, Jamie the Wolf is spoiling stuff. Thanks, Jamie. Or Casey. Sorry, Casey. Talking about the murder of Jamie. I don't even know who that is, but now I know not to watch that movie. Thank you. Come on, Casey. You can't go spoiling the movie like that. Especially after I said I've never seen those ones. My goodness. Come on, Casey. How are you going to do that to us? Mm-mm-mm. My goodness. After I just said I've only seen part 1 and part 2, and you go ahead and just spoil part 6 for us. Bad, Casey. Very bad. You are on a timeout, young lady. Yeah, big time spoiler, Yankee. Yeah. Jamie is Michael's sister. That's interesting because she dies in part 1 when he's a kid. I'm a little confused with that one. He killed her when she was naked after she just got it on and she was like at her makeup desk or something. He put on the clown mask and he was stabbing her boobies. How is she alive when she died in part 1? Was there another sister that they didn't mention in the original first movie or something? No, Casey, I told the live stream earlier I've only seen part 1 and part 2 and a remake that had Jared in it. My goodness. OMG. Apostrophe. Good thing is, the new Halloween movie is coming out next week. Well, not next week, but the following week. I think October 10th. Yeah, I think it's the 10th. A lot of people didn't like part 6. I guess so. I heard part 3 is really bad. Jason X was really bad. At least to me it was. See, I like space movies, don't get me wrong. It's not because it was in outer space. I just didn't think it was a good movie. One of my favorite horror movies to watch is Event Horizon, and that's 100% based in outer space. Absolutely love Event Horizon. That is a really good film. I love it. Came out in 1997, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it was 1997. Let's see here. Let's see here. What else, guys? What else? Adam's Family 2 is coming out October 2nd. Can't wait to see that. Alright, Detective George Isaac. You go right ahead and you watch that Adam's Family 2. I never saw part 1. I saw the original one, the real Adam's Family, but not the computerized cartoon clay version ones. I like the real one that they made back in the 90s. That was a good one. And part 2 as well, actually. That was really good with Uncle Fester getting married to that blonde lady that was really like a killer widow. Remember, kids, always eat your vitamins. Fun fact of the day, you could get all your irons and potassium from nuts. Absolutely, and they're filled with protein. Timothy Wood. Hey, what's up, Timothy? How you doing? Jeff the Killer be made into a movie. That would be interesting. I see his costume at Spirit Halloween store. Well, not this year, but I have seen it in the past. I haven't really listened to too much of those creepypastas for Jeff the Killer, but I know who he is. I know they made the Slender Man movie. I didn't think that was really good either. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really picky with my horror movies. But I didn't think Slender Man was that good. I didn't think the new Conjuring movie was that good. Part 3. The Devil Made Me Do It. Like, I was really thinking that was going to be terrifying, and it really wasn't that good. Waited a super long time to kind of be disappointed with, like, a C+ movie, and I was like, come on. Because Conjuring 1 and 2, oh, man, hold my Dr. Pepper. Those movies were crazy. Especially Part 2. Part 1 with the witch, that was creepy as hell. But Part 2, whoo! Ooh, with the nun? Oh, yeah. That was creepy as hell. And it's based off true stories, man. That is some creepy-ass, shenanigans. Yeah, it probably wasn't, Leslie. It probably wasn't. But, yeah, I think Hollywood has been running out of ideas. They're talking about remaking Mario Brothers, the movie, and I'm like, really? Come on now. I mean, they keep doing these remakes and stuff. I'm like, you guys got tons of stuff. If you would just look at some of these creepypasta creations, you have tons of cryptids that you could write a really good story about and really make a fantastic horror movie. I mean, Skinwalkers. Like, yeah, you got these low budget movies that have done Dogman movies, and they even did a low budget Wendigo movie. There's Skinwalker Ranch documentary. I was just watching one of those earlier today. But I mean, no one's done it right in like big movie companies. You know, like Universal or something, or Sony. They need to do some of these cryptids like mainstream movie theater movies. There's plenty to choose from, and you could make sequels out of a lot of them. To be honest, when is the last time we got a great horror movie? You're right, Chris. I would like to say Conjuring 2 was probably the last time there was a legit horror movie that was good to me. I jumped a few times in the theaters. Hollywood has ran out of ideas years ago. All these remakes, they remade Total Recall, the remake of Aladdin, remake of The Lion King, remake of frickin' Point Break. Rest in peace, Keanu Reeves. That was totally disrespectful. The remakes of Jumanji. I mean, they're out of ideas, guys. Hollywood is flat out of ideas. They've been out of ideas. There's no originality. There hasn't been originality in years with Hollywood. everything is some sort of a redo of something classic. Even it's a remake. Even the new It movies that came out, it's not original. The original one came out in 1990 with Tim Curry. Just speaking the facts, guys. Speaking the facts. Hollywood's been out of ideas for years. What's my plans for Halloween? I'm going to scout out the neighborhoods that have the best decorations, because we're in the process of saving up to get a house. So I want to know what areas have good trick-or-treating, and possibly get a house in one of those areas, hopefully. That'd be cool. I'd like to know what areas are popular for trick-or-treating and also for Christmas decorations. Like, I want to be in one of those neighborhoods where the whole community comes together and actually presents great decorations for the holidays. Like, I want to be part of a community like that. Infinite Psychosis, what's up? Welcome to the Dark Forest. How you doing? So that's probably what I'm gonna do. We're not dressing up this year. I was going to be the Haunted Mask from Goosebumps, because I already own the mask. It's not easy finding some jean coveralls for guys. I found them on eBay, but I kind of wanted to find those in person to try them out. All I need is some coveralls and a purple shirt, and I'm done. Like, it's literally that easy. But I figured I want to check out the neighborhoods for Halloween. I want to check out where the hot spots we're at in the place that I live at. So we're probably just going to drive around. You know, I was like, well, there's some kids here where we live. We could just, like, you know, decorate the front door and stuff and, like, hand out candy to people. But I'm like, what's the point? You know, we'll do that when we own the house. We'll decorate the whole house. I want to do a whole Resident Evil theme for the front of the house with a Welcome to Raccoon City sign, and have the Resident Evil music playing in the background with some strobe lights and a smoke machine on the porch with some zombies everywhere. Like, that's what I want to do. Alicia Strickland. How you doing, Alicia? Welcome to the Dark Forest. Logan Boggs. What's up, Logan? Vlad says, as a werewolf fan, I'd like to see a good quality Dogman movie or new werewolf movie or a remake of the Twilight Saga. Ooh, I'm with you until you mention Twilight. I've never seen Twilight movies, and I will never watch those, because that... No. I'm just going to be quiet on that. I have no interest in the Twilight. You want to talk about vampires and werewolves and lichens? We could talk about Underworld. Those were good. Those were real good. Except for part 4. That was kind of a bummer movie. But the first 3 were good. Underworld was a great trilogy. Because I'm not even going to talk about part 4. It sucked. But yeah. I would love a good Dogman movie. I would love a good Skinwalker movie. And they could base it out of Utah. Or in northern Arizona in the mountains or something. Like, I'm totally down for it, but they got to do it right. They got to really, like, do some Native American locations with some Native American actors and really kind of do it from the real roots of the Skinwalker. You know? Dogman, that would be incredible. You know, have a movie about some campers separating on a hike or something, and all hell breaks loose. And they're trying to make it back to camp. They're trying to find one of their satellite phones to call for help. Like, I could see that being a really killer movie. A good Bigfoot movie would be good. If they could do a good Bigfoot movie. I've seen some low-budget films that are halfway decent. But it's worth a try. Yeah, I'm with Dr. Squirrel. We need to get Stephen King involved with some of these frickin' horror movies for sure. Definitely. Absolutely. Wendigos. Like, I know Antlers is coming out, and I'm assuming it's about a Wendigo. We'll find out, right? I'm just assuming so by the name of the film. But if it's not, you know, it could be false leading, but I would love a good Wendigo movie. That would be sick. That's actually like my favorite cryptid to read about is the Wendigo. I don't know what Bigfoot's up to these days. He's been pretty quiet. I don't know, Yankee. I just don't know. We should go ask him. Some killer clowns, Matthew? Killer clowns from outer space, maybe? Another remake? Don't tell that to Hollywood. They'll do it. They'll do it and make $1 million. They'll make some like $5 million off it and walk away and laugh. Even if the movie flops, they still make money. But I'm always down for like an aliens kind of movie. I love those. I love outer space stuff. Let's see. Other cryptids. Mothman. I think they did that one with Christopher. What's his name? Christian and Christopher. I forgot. They did a Mothman movie. Mothman Diaries, I think it was. I forgot the guy's name. But that wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't a horror movie to me, but it was decent. It was definitely worth watching. I'm out of Dr. Pepper today, and I have no tea, so I'm just like sitting over here licking my lips. I'm just like, man, I really need to get to the store because I need something to sip on when I'm recording, if I'm editing stuff, live streaming. I mean, my mouth is dry. I need to be wetted up. It'd be good if they made it good, though. Yeah, of course, of course. Trying to think what else they could do. I mean, they could do some Nightcrawler stuff, but they're not really scary, to be honest. Not to me, at least. But I mean, you got swamp creatures and stuff too. You know what I mean? I mean, they got Lizard Man and they got creatures in the swamps. I mean, that's another direction. They got caves. Like, if you guys saw the movie The Descent, that was a good movie. That was a creepy ass movie. The Descent, about those cave divers. That was a cool ass movie. I liked it. That was done right. Absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of different directions that they could take with cryptids for movies. They really need to start doing more horror movies, but they need to do them right. Don't do it if you're not going to do it right. That's my opinion. Man. That's my opinion. Yeah, but as far as like horror movies go, I mean it's been a while since they've done like a real good one. The Nun was good. I was expecting more from The Nun, in all honesty. I thought it was good, but I thought it could have been better. I think that there wasn't enough action with The Nun. Like, The Nun wasn't in the film enough, to me. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Hollywood. Amen, Yankee. Amen. Exactly. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Vlad. Yeah. I mean, when's the last time they did a decent movie about the Loch Ness Monster? Right? I mean, I've read a book about Loch Ness Monster. I've heard folklore tales about the Loch Ness Monster. They could make a movie out of that. They just have to come up with a really good story. get a really good plot and a really good storyline with a couple good actors, they can make it happen. And that's just stuff over here in America. There's cryptids all over the world. Things that we don't even know about that they do. There's stuff in Europe that I've never even heard of. There's stuff in Asia, India. There's cryptids everywhere. There's a lot of stuff they could do. When's the last time they did a movie based off the Rougarou in Louisiana? Basically a werewolf. But it's based out of the swamps of Louisiana. That could be a good movie. Because you can mix in some local folklore and voodoo stuff to have it tied into the story plot of the Rougarou with some voodoo. That would make an interesting movie. The Ring was good. I saw that in theaters as well. Both of them. But yeah, The Ring was good, and that was actually PG-13. That wasn't even rated R. The Ring was one of those films that it was creepy as hell, not even needing to be rated R. That was good. I agree with you. The Ring was good. The Grudge was not as good. Okay, I'm not scared. Sorry. Tell the kid he could go play. Tell the lady she could get a haircut. You know, get her nails done over at the Wonton Salon and call it a day. The movie's over. It sucked. It wasn't that good. The Ring was good though. Blair Witch was good. I saw Blair Witch in theaters as well, and they had people believing that was a real documentary. People thought that was real footage from someone's camera. Nobody knew it was all movie scripted. It was totally fake. Like, people thought that was based off a true story or that was real footage. And that made it even more terrifying. Blair Witch. Watching it for the first time at your house is different compared to watching it in theaters in a dark room with surround sound on a big screen. There's a huge difference. I saw Blair Witch in the theaters. It was pretty terrifying. Yeah, note to self, don't answer the phone and have someone say 7 days. As of right now, Vlad, I think you're right. As of right now, the Conjuring films are the scariest thing that has came out in a very long time. The Nun was good, but it could have been better. I don't think the Annabelle films were that great. They're okay, they're worth watching, but they're not very scary. La Llorona was horrible. Absolutely a horrible film. Maybe if they would have had the story take place in Mexico and the origins of her, instead of having it based out of LA, maybe it could have been better. But my thing is, if you're going to introduce some folklore or some mythological legend of some sort, you should start it at the beginning of its essence. When did it begin? Why did it happen? Don't just say, okay, we're going to talk about it in the 60s or 70s in Los Angeles. Like, that's stupid. I don't know. It makes no sense to me. Black Eyed Kids, yes. There was a low-budget kind of Hulu exclusive movie on Hulu called They Followed Us, Let Us In. I forgot what it's called. There's a picture of like a trailer RV on the cover with a couple kids standing on the top roof. I forgot, but there is a Black Eyed Kids movie that's out on Hulu. It's one of their exclusive movies, and it's actually pretty good. Never made theaters. It's an exclusive for Hulu. If you have Hulu, check it out. There is a Black Eyed Kids movie. Actually, I could look it up on my phone right now to give you an exact name. Black Eyed Kids on Hulu movie in my butt. Let Me In. I was right. The movie's called Let Me In. It's on Hulu. It came out in 2015. It only got a 2.6 out of 10 on IMDb. I thought it was a halfway decent movie. Was it the best? Of course not. But I thought it was good. Like, it's definitely worth watching if you like Beck movies. It's called Let Me In. It's not bad. It's on Hulu. It's only on Hulu. And if you don't have Hulu, then you could just find one of those streaming services online and find it. Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any doll angry. That's just my personal opinion. I don't even own any dolls, and I don't want to. Annabelle slaughters Barbie. Yeah. Then Annabelle and Chucky get it on. Yeah. Another horror movies I thought were kind of crappy. Chucky. Not scary at all. Muppets horror movie. Might as well. They've already screwed everything else up. They might as well try that too. I don't know about that, but I know that Annabelle doll is creepy as hell looking. Yeah, I don't own anything for Chucky. I never really thought those movies were that great. I mean, I remember watching the original ones a long time ago. But I wasn't like a mega fan of Chucky. Like, I didn't think it was like, wow, that's scary. The only character that has ever scared me, like truly terrified me, that gave me nightmares when I was a kid because I was not supposed to be watching it, was Zelda from Pet Sematary, the original Pet Sematary from the late 80s. Zelda. The twisted, deformed, red-haired woman with the crooked back in bed. Zelda. She scares the crap out of me. I still get goosebumps watching that as an adult. Zelda is scary as crap. And she literally had 2 minutes of fame in the film. She was not even a main character, but she terrified everyone. Yeah, that's the only thing that ever gave me nightmares. Pet Sematary was a good film. Stephen King, shout out. The original, the remake, again, sucked. Stop with the remakes, Hollywood, please. But the original Pet Sematary was good. Absolutely. With Church, I love that cat. If I ever get a gray cat, I'm going to name him Church. But yeah, Zelda terrifies me. Favorite horror movie of all time is 1990 Stephen King's It with Tim Curry. Absolutely, that's my ultimate favorite horror movie. Love the whole kid thing in a small town, riding bikes, building dams in a fort. I just love that in movies. Because, I just picture myself being a kid riding bikes with my friends and stuff. It's I always kind of grasp towards movies like that, like Stand By Me, the kids with the fort and the treehouse thing. I love that stuff. Um, I've always liked that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, usually the originals are always best. Even as technology changes, sometimes it's just better to let things be. Just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Leave it there. It's golden in its own way from its own era. Absolutely. I heard they're making a new Beavis and Butthead movie. That's going to be pretty interesting. Halloween comes out, Antlers coming out, Resident Evil's coming out in November on the 24th. Jurassic Park's coming out next summer, 2022. They're making another Spider-Man movie. Yeah, it's doesn't seem like there's terribly a ton of stuff really rocking right now, but we do have a good few films to look forward to. Horror-wise, not as many as I would like. I heard rumors on Facebook they're making a Conjuring 5. 4, I'm sorry. Conjuring 4. I don't know how true that is, because Part 3 did not do as good as they were expecting it to. But Leprechaun was a joke, by the way. I'm reading your comments right now. I didn't think Leprechaun was scary either. Another one of those cheesy movies. Too much cheese for me. Hey, Carlito, welcome. How you doing? Carlito, you gotta check out tonight's tale. Came out about 48 minutes ago. Maybe about 50 minutes ago. Dogman sightings on someone's family farm or something like that. Ooh. Bean and cheese burrito. Whew. Man. So, yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta leave those remakes alone. There's plenty of cryptids where they could make some fabulous movies in Hollywood for these horror movies. Yeah. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Carlito. Glad you're doing good. Make sure to pick up that shirt. I want to see a selfie. Let's see. What else? I'm trying to think. Sweet. Let's see here. Yes, I did. I believe I did post it on your page already. Whoa. It came out of nowhere. Oh, everybody's all excited for football season starting, and I'm over here getting excited for Halloween. Could care less about football. Sweet. Nice. Glad to hear it. Yeah, definitely my two favorite holidays, Halloween and Christmas. Absolutely my top two. Probably my only two, really. The other ones are just excuses to have the day off of work. Um, Halloween and Christmas are, but everyone's saying, what about Thanksgiving? That's a holiday. What about Turkey Day? And I'm like, no. There's only Christmas and Halloween. Thanksgiving's just a buffet in between. Bam. That's the best quote you'll ever hear in your life. And you heard it here first on Zach Baby TV. Well, my volume shouldn't be low. Maybe I'm just not talking loud enough, but it shouldn't be low. I got the volume all the way up here. It is all the way up on the microphone. Maybe I'm not really... My face isn't really, like, up all the way on it like it is right now. I'm kind of relaxing in the chair here. But yeah, definitely, Carlito. When you pick up that shirt and send me an email or a DM with you rocking it, I'll definitely promote it for you. Absolutely. I encourage everybody to do that. And I'm still waiting on pictures from a couple people that have bought some stuff. I won't say any names, but I don't know why it's so difficult for people to get a picture taken, you know? It's like, come on now, I want to promote you. I want to promote the merchandise. It takes 5 seconds. I don't understand. It's not that hard. If you want a cool pose with it, have somebody else take the picture, or set your phone on something. Set your phone on a timer, make your pose, and let it snap with the flash. Boom, you're done. It's really easy. You know, if you want a special pose or something, or a certain angle you're looking for, I get it. That's what friends are for. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. Your hoodie should be coming pretty soon, Leslie. Definitely shoot me a picture rocking it. Absolutely. Not really horror, but does anyone remember Gatorface? I never heard of Gatorface before. I know I've done some swamp cryptids, like creepypasta stories of like cryptids in the swamps, but I've never heard of Gatorface. He must be in Florida. That's my guess. Some type of reptilian, I'm assuming. Half man, half gator. That's my guess. Oh, man. Ugh, man. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a late night stream. You know, we're going to get spooky tonight. Man, it's like freaking 10 o'clock, and I'm just like fighting to stay awake. I'm like, damn, man, am I getting old or what? Man. It's an old movie. That's probably why I haven't seen it then. Sleever says, I'm back. Ooh. Well, welcome back. We didn't know you left. We didn't know you were here. Have you thought about making backdrops or shower towels? I have a beach towel on my store, Carlito. I have an actual beach towel for sale on my store. I know they have options for posters and like not flags, but they're like curtains, but they're like pictures, but they're fabric that people hang up and stretch across their walls, whatever the hell those are called. They have those available. I haven't created anything like that. I haven't created any posters yet because I wasn't sure how much of an interest people would have in that. I did make the beach towel though, just for the hell of it, I guess. I got a beer mug. There's a glass 16 ounce, I believe it is, beer mug. It's a pint, whatever. Your recent encounters have been straight fire. Thank you. Yeah, I really like the personal, short and straight to the point stories. It's less work for me. I know I made a poll out there saying, do you guys want more Dogman stories, but shorter videos, or less Dogman stories, but longer videos? And actually, more people voted for the longer videos. But you know what? I enjoy being able to pump out a video like every day for you guys, you know? And all those videos are also added to a playlist. So if you're worried about the length, just it's in a playlist. As long as you have autoplay on, it should rock on to the next one in the playlist. But yes, that's what I want, a backdrop. Well, I know they want. I know they have posters and like one of those fabric sheet things that I could put my image on, but I haven't made any of those. I know they had some shower curtains too, but those aren't available. The backpacks are not available. The hats are not available. The bras are not available. The butt plugs are not available. I mean, whoops! Wait, what was that? Just kidding. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that is in the store, but it is not unlocked for me to customize. I don't know why. Maybe I don't have enough sales. Maybe there's a certain amount of sales someone has to have per month or something like that. I don't know. I'm just guessing because all like the stuff I want to customize still, like the new things, they still have like a padlock on the corner of the picture, meaning I can't open it, I can't edit this, upload it to my store, nothing. Yes, more Dogman stories. Absolutely. I've been working real hard on these stories. So I've been getting some good emails in. I've been finding actually some Dogman werewolf stuff online too. Not a lot, but some. And ran across some Skinwalker stuff. I got a couple more Wendigo stories that are coming up. But yeah, I've been rocking Monday through Saturday like for weeks now, if you guys haven't noticed. Absolutely. And I'm seeing the view count go up. I'm seeing my subscriber count start to creep up a little bit faster. I was kind of hoping for more of a turnaround with everything, but it is improving. I was really hoping I could have 20,000 subscribers by Christmas. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Even with the rate things are going now with the speed up, it's just not. It's not going fast enough. I'll probably have 16,000 by Christmas, maybe 17. But that's okay. Whatever. It is what it is. I should have 100,000 by now, but I'm not complaining. Okay, yes, I'm complaining. Whatever. But yeah, I'm always looking for more Dogman stuff. So if you guys have any stories for me, I know somebody in here mentioned they have a friend that had a personal encounter. Tell them to email me their story. I'll check it out. If it's written halfway decent, I'll narrate it as long as it's halfway decent. I don't want to fight with the grammar the whole time I'm trying to record because it pisses me off. And then I end up trying to correct the whole damn story, and I'm actually spending way too much time on something that should have been corrected when it was emailed to me. I hate fighting bad grammar, bad punctuation, bad sentencing, bad paragraphing. I mean, if you're going to send somebody something to narrate, make sure it's as best as you can, you know. Do Lizard Man stories. I don't really get any of those. I've done some swamp stories, and I've done a couple Lizard Man stories, but those are pretty rare. I could check my emails, but I don't think I have any Lizard Man stories. I don't have any Rake stories. I don't have any Mothman stories. I don't know why, but nobody's sending me stories about those. Not that I could think of. I could double check, but I know lately I've been getting some pretty decent Dogman stuff, some Wendigo stuff. I got a couple more different videos for some Skinwalker stuff coming out. Yeah, I'm open to any cryptids, but those seem to be the hot pockets, so I'm rocking with the hot pockets. Gotta make sure it's nice and hot for you in the microwave. Oh, the fabric thing for the podcast. If you want to, Carlito, I could do one of those fabric things that hangs on the wall like a wannabe flag, but it's actually just an image. I could do that for you if you'd like. Unless you'd rather just have like a poster or something, you let me know. I could create it for you. Actually, I could probably do it right now. Let's see. I don't even know like what the average prices are for those fabric drop things. Let's see. Hot Pockets. I love Hot Pockets. Absolutely. Let's see. Accessories. Home. Okay, we got posters, canvas prints, beach towel, which I already said I have a beach towel on my store. There's a fleece blanket, which my images they're not big enough for the blankets. I would love to have a throw blanket. Okay, it's called Carlito, it's called a wall tapestry. They even have yoga mats. Wow, I could put my face on a yoga mat so when, you know, they're doing their stretches and stuff. Whoa, that's kind of weird. Um, Wall tapestry. Okay, I'll make this for you, Carlito. I swear you're probably the only person that's gonna buy it. Let's see. Let's see here. Got to make it black. It's got to be black. That's the only option. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Add image. Okay. I'm going to customize this wall tapestry thing here for you, Carlito. It'll pop up on my store here in a bit. Let's see. Okay, it's saying the quality is good. As I stretch it out, it's saying the quality is poor. Okay. As I stretch out the image, it's too much. Okay. As I stretch out that image, the quality just gets worse and worse, so I can't do the one with the green lines in the background. It's going to have to just be the image of the elf. The only time the quality is great... The image is small, though. It's like, I mean, it's right in the center there. Hmm. Hmm. Dark Forest rules. Yes, it does. Let's see here. So it says the image is good, but it's not great. If I make it great, the picture is going to be kind of small on the backdrop. So that's not cool. Let's see here. So as of right now, it's just the Dark Forest elf with Zack Baby TV below it. That actually looks pretty sick. I'm wondering if I should add the logos like the YouTube logo, the Twitter logo, the Instagram, Facebook logo, or if I should just leave it just like this, because that looks actually pretty cool. I would love that thumbnail image with the gnome in front of the wooden house and your name brand on the very top. Are you talking about oh, the thumbnail that's on this video, the treehouse? I could see how it looks. Give me a second. But I know this image itself looks pretty good. But let me delete it. Oh, gosh, she's making me work for this. Oh, my gosh. Let's see here. I already deleted it now. Damn it. Bunghole. Let me see this treehouse one. Let me see. Let's see here. Oh no, the image is poor quality when I make it bigger. Oh no. That's not bad. Yeah, let me send that to you. Give me a second. All right, work it. Let's see here. Okay, I just sent it over to you, Carlito, in a private message. Let me know if you like that, or if you just want me to have the Dark Forest Elf's main logo with it saying Zach Baby TV underneath it. Kind of like how the t-shirts are for the most part. I'm actually scooting the Zach Baby TV over the bottom of the book, so it's actually looks like it belongs with the head image itself. Yes, thank you. Yeah, he's a very talented artist. The guy that does my for my main images. The thumbnails I've been doing myself. Does anybody in here know the music artist Clever? No, I don't. I do not. So, Carlito, tell me if you like that, or if you just want my main image that I have. It's just the face with the hood, with the book, and then the name on it. It's up to you. Okay, so you want that one. Okay, so I'll create that one for you then. All right, so let me change the price here. Make it cheaper. Because their standard pricing on here is way too high. Yeah, that's better. Oh, they offer different sizes. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. I love the one you sent me, bro. It's got a lot of detail in it. Okay. All right. So we'll rock that one then. That would make a sick indoor pillow. Okay. Now we're just gonna. All right. just going to continue with that. All right, give me 1 second. I'm almost done. I'm uploading it to the store right now, Carlito. Simon. All right, here we go. There we go. There you go, Carlito. There is the link to the tapestry thing, the wall thing that you want. There's the link for it right there. You can check it out. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Happy early birthday, huh? Well, it's not my birthday. My birthday's in May. Happy birthday, detective, huh? Well, there's the link to the wall tapestry for you, Carlito. If you like it, awesome. I guess there's 3 different sizes. I had to adjust the pricing on it because they want a lot for that thing. I don't really care about making huge profits off this stuff. I'd rather get the exposure and pictures from everybody. If I can make a few bucks off everything, that's all I really care about. So, yeah, I think originally they wanted, like, freaking almost 40 bucks for the smallest one. I'm like, no, that's too much. That's crazy. I don't even care. I'm not trying to rob people. I'm trying to make it cost effective and have you guys proud to rock my stuff and send me pictures of you rocking my stuff all over the world. Like, to me, that's the exposure and seeing people rock my shit. Like, that's cool. Happy birthday, Detective George Isaac. Da, 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 da. Happy early birthday, Detective Jorge. Happy birthday, you birthday. Yeah. Let's see here. What are we looking at here? Nice. Okay. That's what's up. Let's see. That's not too bad. Let's see here. Okay. Whew. Alright, well. Dang, has it already been an hour and 15 minutes already? Man, time flies when you're having fun, right? And we got an early birthday detective over here in the live stream. All right. Also, guys, when I do hit 20,000 subscribers, I am going to be doing a giveaway of more than one item, actually. What I'm going to be doing is everybody that is in the live stream, I'm going to write everybody's name down on little pieces of paper. I'm going to put them in a bowl, and I'm going to scavenge around, and I'm going to randomly announce people's names for any particular item. I'm going to be giving away some shirts, some stickers, and mugs. So I will randomly pull out some names and announce some winners. Now, you have to let me know if you're playing or not, because you're going to have to email me or message me on somewhere on social media privately, your name and address, and if it's a shirt size, I'm going to need to know which shirt, what color, and what size, and if you're a boy or girl. If it's not a shirt, if it's a sticker or a mug, let me know which mug, you know? I mean, there's a Horror Burrito, there's the Dark Forest Elf, and then there's the Treehouse mug, which is the same thing as the background on this picture that you're looking at right now. So I have 3 different types of mugs. I have 2 different types of stickers. I got the regular Forest Elf Zach Baby TV sticker, and then I have also this Treehouse one as stickers. So, yeah, but that'll be fun. What about blankets? Matthew, unfortunately, comforters are not available. They're not unlocked yet, but they do have some, like, lounge fleece blankets, but my images are too small. When I stretch out my images to cover the full size of the blanket, the quality is really bad. So I can't make blankets right now. The only way I could think of it would be asking the person that made my art, can you change the size of this image to be blank? He might be able to do that, actually. I wouldn't mind having a Zach Baby TV throw blanket wrapped around a naked body. Yes, Yankee, freebies. When I hit 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing some freebie giveaways on a live stream. It'll be fun. Some stickers, some mugs, and some t-shirts. Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? Is it time for our... Okay, yeah, looks like it's about that time. Alright, switch back over to here. Ah, Alicia again, alright. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it's about that time. We're going to have to record our podcast movie reviews right now. So I'm going to have to end this live stream. If not, I probably would have stayed up with you guys until I started snoring on the microphone. But anyways, we had some fun. Talked about Hollywood for a bit, and I'm always interested in talking crap about them. So that was fun. Yeah. This was a pretty fun live stream. Definitely make sure and check out the video that came out tonight. About an hour and a half ago, a new Dogman encounter story came out. Make sure you go back after this live stream and listen to it. Share it on your social media. Tell a friend. Share it. Text it to your friends. It's a spooky one. It's about a Dogman encounter on someone's frickin' farm. Like they're out there with animals trying to make a living and some crap goes down. So check out tonight's cryptid Dogman story that came out about an hour and a half ago if you haven't listened to it already. If you already have, thank you and have a good night. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.